try to get this done before it rains. Anyway, this video is today is my last full day here in the Philippines before I go back to the United States. I'm going to try to spend a little bit more time with the kids and everything, and my wife, and excuse me. So tomorrow I leave. I believe it's 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. I gotta double check, but it's like 6 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. I gotta leave here and go to the airport, which is down that way. It's probably about not even. I'm here in Butuan, so it's like it's not even. It's like 5 minutes away or something like that. So I'm going to be tidying things up and everything, getting things ready to be able to leave and everything, because I have a business to run and I got to attend to it. I mean, you can only take so much time off and everything like that, but there's a lot of things I want to cover. I really want to reflect on being able to take time, take time off and be able to, relax and everything. And these are one of the things I got to do, thankfully, coming to the coming here to the Philippines. So there's a lot of benefit to that too, and that's, being able to spend time with the wife and the kids and stuff like that, and be able to take the time to relax and everything like that. I should advise everyone to be able to do that. I mean, even if you have to save up a little bit, I mean, do whatever you got to do. If there's somewhere you want to travel, I mean, and you ain't got your passport yet, one of the things to do is get your passport and travel the world. In my case, I haven't traveled the world or anything. I don't guess you would really call it traveling the world. But I am on the other side of the globe, technically, if you want to think about it. And I'm feeling a few sprinklers. I believe it's going to probably rain. But if it does, I'm going to move up to the house and try to do this without having too much noise in the background. I come out here to this road here and everything because it's a little bit more quieter than it is in the village itself, especially during this time of the day. So that's why I did that. So I come down here. I really didn't get to do a lot of things that I wanted to do, like go to the beach and stuff like that. We were planning on going to a couple of places, but it got so busy and everything, so we never got to do it and everything. So I'm like this right now. I really don't want to leave, but I have to. I wish I could stay much longer. Definitely, like in my previous videos, I was talking about moving here and stuff like that. But I want to try to make sure that I get all my ducks in a row, make sure that I can get some things done. But when you take time to be able to and sit and just take some time to relax and get away from work and everything like that, things pop up. I mean, things come to your mind and everything like that. Of course, I'm a type of person that sits around and tries, that I'm always thinking all the time. My mind is always going all the time. And I don't know if that's just a business sense of me or whatever it is that it may be. I don't know. But a couple of things came up Actually, it came up last night, and it just, it just crossed my mind. Maybe it's good, maybe it's not. I don't know, but I'm going to try it out, see what happens. I want to try to expand, not my business, but maybe get into something else, into something maybe like more into marketing. And I have a sort of an idea. I wish I could. I don't know if I should share it or not. It's not really really a blueprint type idea or anything like that. It just involves marketing. And you might have heard online or something like that how AI and everything like that has progressed, and what its advantages and what its disadvantages are. And one of the things they talked about was that this AI is going to create some type of wealth. And when I put experimenting with the AI, here comes the rain. Wow, man. It is literally raining. To be continued. Wow. Sorry about that. That's one of the things about the Philippines. You don't know. You don't know when it's going to start. Wow. I mean, it literally started pouring down, man. I was trying to get up the hill, because we live up on a mountain and everything. So maybe I can get it done here. I'm under the thing here. So anyway, back to what I was saying. Get myself situated here. I didn't think it was going to start raining. I thought it was going to have a little bit of time, but evidently that didn't happen. So get a couple of things out of my little box here. All right. Anyway, it's probably going to start raining real hard. I wouldn't doubt it. Now we're back in the village. Anyway, got my Versace's wet. Oh my God. Anyway, I was wanting to expand, kind of expand my business, and either expand my business or maybe come up with a different idea. And like I said, with this AI stuff, the way it's, all you got to do is just plug in a couple of questions in there, and if you have a question to a question, it'll answer it. I mean, you can literally have a conversation with it. And so that's what I did last night. So this is literally not a, sorry for the roosters too. That's a thing in the Philippines. So I was thinking, that I was asking it questions about me coming up with a product, and then packaging and selling that product. I've already come up with a name, and then I also had AI help me. I kind of had an idea of what I wanted my logo to look like and everything like that, and it even made me a logo, and it was quite impressive. And so I looked into I'm going to what's the first steps that I make to be able to do this? And AI had answered them questions for me too. So it literally told me step by step where to start. I mean, all the way down from trademarking my logo, licensing the business, setting up a separate business account. Of course, I already know how I know how to do all that anyway. But and getting everything. There is a couple of things that I'll need to get. I'll need to get some equipment and stuff like that. And basically, like most of these businesses, you know, in marketing, if you're going to package something and you're going to sell it, you wouldn't believe it. Some of the stories I've seen. What I went ahead and, you know, went on, like say YouTube or something like that, and then looked at a couple of examples, and there's some stuff that, you know, people have started right out of their garage, which is real crazy. So if it's one of those things that takes off, I mean, then you can end up putting that product on shelves all across America, and then you know, you're talking pretty good. You're talking about a substantial income. It was like, for an example, there was these two brothers. They were into this fitness stuff, you know, and this is just an example. And they come up with this idea with, you know, protein packs, and the protein packs were basically these little packages, you know, that had peanuts in it, and it had raisins, and it had this and that in it. And they basically went to the different farmers and tried samples and stuff like that of what kind of, how the quality of the product and everything like that. And then they basically got with a packaging company to make their own packages, to make the packages for them. And see, this is why I wanted to go out on the road. And then they went and they packaged the product themselves right out of their own garage. And they pretty much, in the very beginning, what they did was they didn't sell it. They basically gave it away. Gave it to some of these privately owned vitamin shops, fitness centers that are privately owned and stuff like that. And they say, hey, if you get people asking about it, let me know, and then we'll start, you know, selling the product. And then they, you know, they also had their own website built. But before they got the website built, they started selling the product then on Amazon, and they made enough money off that to be able to have their own website. They built their own website, and they were selling off the website. It grew from that. Then it went from that. It went to, they were meat and suit and ties, people who make big decisions, like these big department stores and stuff like GNC and stuff like that. And they started carrying their product. And the guy was talking about, you know, that their very first big order was with a big, you know, a well-known vitamin shop. I can't remember what the name was, but anyway, they wanted, their very first order was like 110,000 units, which is, that's serious. And so after that, there was like, you know, they were wanting the same amount every 2 months or something like that. So they just didn't have enough manpower to be able to cover it all. So what they had to do is they went on the business side of the business, presented what they had to their bank with their, you know, the business where they had their business with, and then they had to get a place, and they had to hire people, and they had to do all this. Now it's like a well-known name and everything like that, and they started this not even 5 years ago, and it's already a major, I mean, it's I mean, it's not listed in the NASDAQ or anything like that, but it's a big company. And these guys, they revenue anywhere between, you know, $250,000 to $300,000 a month just in their business. So I mean, it's just like, you know, it's nuts. And we have nosy people, got an audience. Hello, love. That's my little daughter. She's just now starting to learn how to say hello, daddy. But it looks like the rain is starting to slack off now. That's practical, ain't it? Are you going to watch, or what are you doing? You're brushing your teeth without toothpaste. Here, I got an idea. Oops. Your head's too big. But anyway, I came up with a sort of a marketing, and I think it would be perfect. And I thought, well, I know I'll try out and I'll look at how other companies are doing, and there's not really like a lot of competition with it. So I'm gonna tackle that as soon as I get back to the United States. I'm gonna start doing some things and start getting some stuff off the ground. And why are you hanging out the door?
My toothbrush bag.
Quit hanging out the window. How about that for starters? Close the window. Oh boy. Anyway, yeah, it's the perfect video, right? Getting back. Well, first, there's a lot of things I got to do. I got to be able to catch up my business first when I get back, and then as far as living here and stuff like that, you know, the plan is still to come and move here and everything like that. But if something changes and this becomes, if I see something that's on track here, I may have something. Excuse me. And I have something here, those plans may change, because as you know, the cost of living in the United States is it's not superior. It is much cheaper to live here and everything like that, but if I do this, I want to make it an American-based business. So of course, that's the plan. So, but then, you know, it may flop. If I see that it's going to flop, I'm not going to invest any kind of money or time into it. I'm just not going to do it. So we'll just see. But yeah, today is my last day in the Philippines. Or actually, tomorrow's my last day, but because tomorrow I'll leave, because I'm going to be here most of the day before I actually leave and catch my flight. I'll fly out to Manila. The only thing is that there's a big layover. There's a big layover in Manila, and I have to hang out there for about 10 hours. But I guess I'm okay with that, because it also gives me a chance to deal with immigration and deal with all that. Which reminds me, I just thought about it. I need to do my e-travel. I forgot all about that. It's a good thing I did this video. I would have never thought of it. But then I catch a flight there, then from Manila to LA on the 27th, and then I'll be out to LA. Now, there's not that bad of a layover there. And that's where then I fly over to Nashville. Right now, I'm seeing on the weather right there, it's like my flight may be delayed. I don't know. Because there's a lot of bad weather coming through there today as we speak. Lots of ice and snow and everything like that is swarming through the United States there in the Midwest and down parts through Kentucky and Tennessee and stuff like that. And I even heard that the other day that there was even some snow in the panhandle of Florida, which is, you know, unusual. That don't happen all the time. So, and that's where I work out of, or that's where I run my deal at, is out of Florida. So, I'm going to fly then to Nashville. I have my car parked in Kentucky, so at my parents' house. Then it will be probably another year before I can come back here again. If I come back here and stay for like a little over a month or 2 months like I did this time and stuff like that, then I know that what I'm doing back in the States with this new marketing thing, it's starting to take off where I want it to. And it's going to require some footwork. I'm going to have to do some traveling all over the state of Florida and visiting these privately owned businesses and stuff like that and giving them my product. I'm going to have to take time between my business now and being able to deal with that too, to be able to take care of both. And eventually, if the business does what it's supposed to do, and I just quit doing the other and take care on this side, because I think there's going to be more money. I mean, I got a really good feeling about it. I think that maybe it's going to, if I do it right, it's got a potential of, you know, it's got a potential of doing me really well. So we'll see what happens. But just an update. I really had a really good time here. I had a lot of time to relax and stuff like that. And it's like I said, people should be able to get their passport. They should be able to travel and get away from all the madness back in the States. I know there's a lot of stuff going on and stuff like that. And a lot of craziness. I mean, I'm seeing it on the news here, and it's kind of crazy that the United States has changed so much. And it's just a lot of anger and a lot of hate. There's this incredible divide, and this politics has gotten so nuts. I'm hoping that it will get better. Some people said they don't think it will. And
Where's Typhon?
He's gone. And so some people say that it ain't gonna get better. Some people say that it could. I mean, I don't know. It's gonna take something. I think God needs to intervene a little bit. Of course, he may be doing that right now. I don't know. But I'm not gonna get into religion, because even that could be offensive to somebody. So I have my faith. So I feel like it could get better. I think we're just going through some kind of trial right now. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's, something else. I don't know. But anyway, our dog is loose. He's running through the village. We have a chocolate lab, and man, he loves running. Boy, if you leave that gate open this much, he is gone. But see, they're hollering for him. His name is Tyson. But anyway, just a short summary or a short recap of what's going on. I'll leave here in the Philippines tomorrow. I'm going to be doing some shorts, like at the airport and stuff like that. That I'm going to be adding to the video. Of course, I won't be able to add that to my channel until I get to the United States. See what else. Simply time to think. Cause see, that's what I'm saying. You got a lot of things going through my mind right now. When I get back to the United States, I'm going to be doing a lot of traveling, and I'm going to be adding those videos to this channel. I'm going to be traveling all over the United States and stuff like that, different parts of the United States and stuff like that. And I will be doing that. So I'll be adding those videos to this channel. I'll probably all the way up till I come back here again. I may add in this business adventure. I may add that in here. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, we'll leave it there for right now. And as always, don't let your hearts be troubled. And we'll see you on the next one.